Welcome to Vantage, Aditya. Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce's engagement was more than a personal moment. It was a cultural earthquake and a case study in the business of influence. What looked like a garden proposal was, in reality, a global masterstroke in brand, timing, and economics. Think about this. Taylor Swift is not just an artist. She's an economy. Every move she makes has ripple effects worth millions. When the engagement post dropped, the world didn't just react emotionally, it reacted financially. The dress she wore sold out within hours. Jewelry searches for vintage rings spiked online. Social platforms bent under the pressure of billions of impressions. In less than 24 hours, the engagement had already created measurable economic activity. That is the business of love. Now look at the timing. Just weeks before her next album release, she created the biggest cultural conversation of the year. Leaders know that timing is not luck. It's leverage. By tying her personal milestone to her professional narrative, she ensured that the album won't just be a release. It will be a continuation of the story people are already living. The ring itself is a business lesson. A $550,000 vintage cut, yellow gold, old mine diamond. Why vintage? Because it tells a story. Symbols like this are not accidental. In business, a symbol can be a logo, a product, or a single bold decision. The most successful brands understand that objects become anchors of emotion. Taylor's ring will be written about for decades, not because of its price, but because of its symbolism. There's also media strategy. In a world where celebrities are often victims of leaks, Taylor and Travis kept it secret, orchestrated the reveal, and owned the narrative. That's what powerful companies do. They don't just make announcements, they stage cultural events. Apple doesn't launch products. It stages moments. Taylor didn't just say yes. She staged the fairy tale. And then comes the partnership dynamic. This isn't just about two people in love. It's about cross-industry influence. A global pop icon and an NFL superstar. Together, they don't just double their reach. They expand into new markets, merging audiences of music, sports, and lifestyle. Brands pay millions for collaborations of this scale. Taylor and Travis did it naturally, through love. That's synergy at its purest. The business angle runs deeper. Consider shareholder value. Every time Taylor dominates headlines, her brand equity rises. Concert tickets, albums, merchandise, streaming, all see a halo effect. If Taylor Swift were a listed company, her engagement alone would have sent stock prices soaring. That's how powerful controlled storytelling can be. And finally, narrative control. For years, headlines framed her as the girl who wrote songs about exes. Today, the world frames her as the architect of a fairy tale. Leaders in business should take note. Control the story, or the story controls you. Taylor Swift's engagement shows us a profound truth. Love is personal, but influence is public. The strongest leaders know how to weave both. They turn milestones into movements, symbols into economies, and private choices into global inspiration. The business of love isn't about selling. It's about shaping. And Taylor Swift has shown that when you shape with intention, the world doesn't just follow, it invests. Subscribe to Vantage Aditya for more stories where leadership, psychology, and culture collide.